NASAxDreamhack edition. Okay, here we go. This is those crazy guys. Derek Aries let me know a little late that he wanted a vlog, so here we go. So this is our DreamHack setup so far. Still very work in progress. Turns out some of the PCs got held out at the border, so we don't actually have the computers we need yet. Over the last, 12 hours, they've been slowly getting us power. Didn't get that until about 4 hours ago. Didn't get internet till about 20 minutes ago. For reference, it's about 11 p.m. late night. Setting up some barriers here. This is the behind tech area. This back table is going to be the practice. Up here is going to be where the tech is, and then front up here is where all the runners are. Of course, we got our projector here. I'm going to block it for whoever's watching in front right now. In case you're wondering, it's some international all-star match. Doing a vlog right now. Here's the couch. Nice couch for where the gamers are going to be. And if we walk out here, here is where people can be watching. That beanbag not included. So we got the projector here. Unfortunately, because of the way it's angled, you're not going to be able to see the runners very well. And then out here we're into DreamHack. Some Monster Energy booths. Over there we've got some MSI Intel booths. Over here is the Smash stage still getting set up. And then more stages all the way down there. So there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. 9 hours until people get let in, about another 14, 15 hours until the actual speedrun marathon starts. So still got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get back to work now.
So we're literally driving to Montreal. That's about it. We are at an en route because Lurk is tanking up right there because we need gas. And I'm hoping that there's food and drink. Alright, we're halfway through. We can finally see shit because there's sunlight coming up. So we are like, I don't know, 2 hours away from the venue. More Canadian Tire en route stuff. But at least there's sunlight. Look. There's a sun right there. That's fantastic.
Those crazy guys here with video log number 2. So it's pretty early in the morning, about 7:38 a.m. As you can see, it is very dark now, so this will be good for the projector. We just finally got the PCs. Better late than never, I guess. We'll still need more, but that's a good start. Got our Ethernet cables, so we're all set up. As you can see, this place is going to get pretty busy soon, but right now it's empty, other than some people setting up the chairs. There's no one anyway, and there's Max with our monitors.
So, we be at DreamHack right now. We have fancy wristbands. There is all 4 of us now, so that's pretty cool.
Another TV, I didn't check the back one, by the way. We didn't test this yet.
This is a pretty sweet layout. I like it, Joel. I knew I could trust your abilities in making judgment calls. We're setting up right now. This is our mess. You can't see it, so let me turn on a flash here. This is my big Tupperware of tech here. It is literally filmed to the brim with all the shit I bought and or had available at home. So, also, these are nice Alienware computers provided to us by DreamHack. And this is the mixer that we have here, which Linnea is currently testing out with the lavalier mics that we have, also provided by DreamHack. So we're gonna start setting shit up and see what happens from there. So we're actually live right now. We don't have sound to the audience because if you look, that speaker right there is too close to everything and it causes feedback for the audience back there. So we want to, somebody's hunting down extensions for us to move it in front of there. Otherwise, I mean, practice is happening on stuff, so that's cool. TC runs happening. We do have audio mixing stuff happening here right now. We are having currently issues with whenever we split the PC audio in 2, it causes a beeping noise that the mixer picks up, probably because it's just a passive split, but when we tried it with other things, other devices, it worked fine, so we don't know why the computer's causing it. It's not detectable through headphones, so they don't have headphones on right now for the audio cues, which is unfortunate, but we're working on that. There is my tower of power right there. So you can see there is the Extron Matrix. There is a DVD recorder and the DVO iScan and the eye scan is taking RGB. The recorder's going to take S video for when there's races, otherwise it's unused, because turns out DVD recorders are actually very useful for upscaling older content, because it's meant to take VHS and turn into DVD. So it actually takes in 240p and outputs it to 480p, and it's pretty good looking because it has a really nice comb filter. So that was my jury rig is there. We currently have an Elgato, you can't really see it here, there, Elgato HD capture, and we also have a live camera portable right there, the little blue glowing thing. Yeah, it is really dark here. As you can see, there's lights everywhere but here, and we're pretty sure it's because that projector had a lot of glare because it's a rear projector. So, but yeah, currently we're restreaming. There's our nice little Alienware computers. There's the French restream happening there right now. There's them playing. There's some practice. So, otherwise, things are off to a decent start. Few updates. OBS has crashed on us a few times because of, I believe it's the Elgato. I'm slightly disappointed right now, but after this we're making the live camera portable for sure our main capture card, as OBS crashed when I tried to recrop. So there's that. On the bright side, we fixed the issue with the speaker doing feedback. Turned down some bass on the lav mic, and that seems to have reduced most of the issues there. Fixed some audio delay issues that are going on because of capture cards. But yeah, we're not happy in the moment. I will be happier when things are working properly and we can crop games properly. So after a giant hiccup with some PC stream issues, Joel called me while I was lost downtown looking for a McDonald's, which I still didn't find. Well, I found one, but they were closed, even though they said 24 hours. But didn't get food. Either way, called, we fixed it, and now he's actually fixing a bunch of the stream control layouts. Hold on. That's Joel, also known as Those Crazy Guys. So yeah, he's fixing the layouts. It's like, I don't know, that o'clock.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
You can look at the time. 11 o'clock.
And we have a lot more CRTs now. Alright, so we took an Uber to the hotel because we were dead tired, and yeah. It's a 20-minute walk, which is okay, but when it's like 1:30 at night and I'm dead tired because I haven't gone to sleep since 9 a.m. now 2 days ago, I'm good. So, this is our hotel room. I came back after sleeping at the hotel. Shit works now, so that's fantastic. Apparently this was an overtly complicated setup. So, but we fixed it. We have a GameCube running component, but everything's fine. I made extra audio connectors, which you can barely see because it's so low light. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, overexposure. So we're set up for races properly, which is fantastic. Yeah. You can see it's still a rat's nest here, but at least shit is working again, so. Yeah, we have the race up. As you can see, it's very loud from the MSI booth. Like, I don't even know if you're able to hear me right now. That's what we have to deal with when we're trying to do audio. There's the MSI booth, which is really loud. Like, that's just him talking. When they cheer or yell, it gets really loud, which you hear. It's not Smash in the corner, that's pretty dead. It's them. But otherwise, we got a good crowd. Things are going pretty smooth now. The Tower of Power is actually in full use. We have the RGB coming out of my N64 to the little converter box, which you can barely see. There you go. To the, obviously, scaler. Turns out its analog component is causing color issues, so we have its HDMI going to the Elgato because my Live Gamer Portable doesn't support its HDMI for whatever reason. On the flip end, the Elgato doesn't support the component signal coming out of the DVD recorder. So right now the component from that is going to the little component to HDMI box we have right there. You can't see. Now you can. To the Live Gamer Portable, and then the Elgato's getting the DVO scaler. So, I mean, it looks pretty damn nice, the video on both ends. So this is the Splatoon run. The cosplay event is happening right now. As you can see, it's really freaking packed. And, yeah, you can't hear jack shit. Alright, so we're on Metroid Fusion, which you can barely see. But see, Metroid Fusion.
Let's zoom in on the time so you can see how it's going.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, first things first, my N64 got accidentally swapped with somebody else's, so there went RGB capture from an N64. The Tower of Power has, so you can't see jack shit. The Tower of Power has been significantly reduced. As you can tell, it's much smaller of a rat's nest and probably might even shrink a little bit more. We went from nice RGB and S-video capture to composite and S-video capture with S-video going to DVD recorder because it will be the simplest line double. Composite to this one because it will handle the composite nicer. And the other composite going to a Dazzle, which we are waiting to plug in and install because I don't want the stream to crash yet again. But on the bright side, the three runners, they're able to actually race or practice right now. Yeah, so we're almost done. We have finally teared down. The event is finally over. We've packed everything. There's those crazy guys. As you can kind of see, the event's pretty empty now. So we're gonna head for food. And yeah.